Hi, this is Dr. Cooper, and this is a podcast for the ENG102 Freshman Composition course. Today's podcast is the Week 7 weekly podcast. This is also the last week in Module 2, so we have a lot to do this week. So let's start out first with the Research Prospectus 3. So what I'm really looking for in this next prospectus is what you're going to be writing in this first part of paper 2. So you're doing the defining the issue or defining the problem stage of the paper, and you will be synthesizing a minimum of 3 sources in this paper. So I'm really looking for in your prospectus, what type of paper are you going to write? Again, what's your research question? Has it changed in any way? After doing 6 weeks roughly worth of research, how are your ideas shaping up? Have you changed anything? Are you thinking differently in any way? Okay, so that's what I'm looking for in your research perspective. If it's easier for you just to open up a video camera and talk to me, go ahead and do that as well. Sometimes I can get more out of you than when you try to type something up formally. So let's go ahead and talk about what else we need to do for this week. All right, so go ahead and click on the Module 2 page, or the Week 7 page in Module 2 to find out what you need to do for this week. Let's start with our reading. So you can see here that you are responsible for reading Chapter 23. So when you click the link, it'll take you over to 23. We're learning about Mla Documentation Style. This is the last week that we're going to cover Mla. So hopefully you have mastered Mla because we will be moving to APA with Module 3. And I need for you to be to understand how both work and how to use both, because when you go to the university, you may be asked to use either style, and if you're unfamiliar with one or the other, that's going to be a disadvantage for you. So, Chapter 23, MLA, we've already looked at this chapter once, so let's get in there and start learning about it. Information or questions about this will be on your next Module 2 quiz. I also have 2 handouts for you. You can see that the first one is actually posted there. The second one will be posted in a second, so by the time you watch this video, you will see a link to a synthesis handout. Okay? Also, I have a lesson for you, integrity lesson, so when you click on this, a new window will open up. Okay, so here it is, and I apologize for the sound. As you can see, I had my headset around my head, which wasn't a good idea. But as you go through the slides, you can always click on this button here to see all of the slides at once. So if you wanted to go back to any particular part of the presentation, if you click on that, it will take you to that particular part, and then I will actually start talking that part as well. Okay, so if you need help with this is all important information. You'll see this on the next quiz for sure. And this stuff is reinforced in Chapter 23 when you read that chapter. Okay, so that works together with the lesson down here. All right, then we're going to be working on paper 2. So you can see that paper 2, I'll open that up in a new window. We're 50 points, and this is going to be the first part of your your final paper. It will be the first 2 to 3 pages, and it will only cover the first Roman numeral of your outline. So as you scroll down, I talk about in this video what it is that gets included from the outline in this paper. And it's just the Roman numeral where you're Roman numeral 1, where you're defining the problem in a proposal paper or defining the issue in a position paper. So again, you need to be familiar with both, even though you're only writing one. When you get to the next level, as I've said many times, you might be asked to write one or the other. And if you only familiarize yourself with one, you'll be left in the dust and you'll have to learn it all over again. Doesn't that sound familiar? Haven't I said that before? Okay, so you want to watch that video. And then at the end, you'll see the paper guidelines. We're striving for 600 words minimum type. You want to make sure you use Mla Documentation Style. I've given you examples of both papers again, and then this is the grading rubric. So we'll do the same thing that we did with paper 1, where we'll post these to Connect, and in Connect you'll do a brief peer review assignment before you can do a rewrite and submit it again. But you got to remember to turn your stuff in on time. If you don't turn your paper in on time this time, I'm not going to allow you to do a rewrite. I'm just going to take that late paper and grade it. So if you want to be able to do a rewrite and you want to get some feedback on your work before you're graded, make sure you turn these papers in on time, which is midnight Sunday. All right, we have a quiz that we're going to work, and this is a key thing to keep in mind. The quiz again is going to be on Connect Composition. So later today you will see the scores from quiz Module 1 quiz in both Connect and in Canvas. If you didn't do very well on that quiz, you will have an opportunity to take a makeup quiz, which will be called an optional midterm quiz. You're not going to see it anywhere other than in Connect. So if you make a mistake and you take that optional midterm quiz instead of taking Module 2 quiz, then you may not get the score that you want. So here's the deal. If you did poorly on the Module 1 quiz, then you want to take the optional midterm quiz. If you did great on the Module 1 quiz, then you just want to take the Module 2 quiz, the one that's listed here. Okay? So Module 1 is by itself, Module 2 is by itself. But what will happen is if you take the optional midterm quiz, it's both quizzes added together. So it will be Module 1 and Module 2. It's longer, maybe a little harder, who knows. And you'll be making up the Module 1. So whatever you do on that quiz will count for both Module 1 and Module 2 quiz. Do not take both. Do not take the Module 2 quiz and the optional midterm quiz. Only take one. If you take both, I will just randomly grade one, and that's going to be your grade, even if that's not the one you wanted me to grade. Okay? So don't forget that we also have your research prospectuses that I started talking about in the beginning of this podcast. That is due on Wednesday. That's the first thing you need to do. Then you'll start working on your paper, which is due on Sunday by midnight. And then you have to take your Module 2 quiz or the optional midterm quiz by Monday at midnight. And then if you need to, or if you have time, you will get a chance to do rewrites on assignments 4 and 5. Okay? I will post those assignments, and if we're lucky and I have enough time, I'll do 6 as well. If not, you'll get 6 next week. So for now, 4 and 5, if you need to do a rewrite, you'll get those papers back by Wednesday, and you'll have until Sunday. So a lot to do towards the end of the week, so I'd get started early in case you need to do rewrites on those assignments. All right, that's it for now. If you have any questions, let me know.